Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to this Let's Play of Surviving Mars. We're going to be loading in the last saved game, which we've just built our first dome. Nice to be able to see that little screenshot here as well. Anyways, we're loading that.
Milestone achieved.
Milestone achieved, indeed. Let's have a look at our milestones. First humans on Mars. Perfect. So we just landed here. There's 12 passengers on board. And there's 120 food, it says as well. So let's make sure we actually got a bit of extra storage for that food here as well. I want to keep it easily accessible, so I'm going to basically put it over there. I want to make sure my various different vehicles will be able to pass through here as well. So let's get that timeline running again. Nice, look at that. Look at that. You won't be able to see it yet. There you go. Look at these people running here.
New colonists have arrived.
Cool. Let's have a brief look through the various different people that come in. So game is paused. This is a trained scientist. This is a trained engineer. This is an engineer. That is a botanist. Perfect. Alright, good. There's two shifts on this one. She's a scientist and she is an engineer. Now, what do we got here? We actually got an engineer working here. That's good. An infirmary. I've got full shifts, it looks like. A botanist is working here. Not sure why there's a botanist working here. Let's turn this one off for the moment. Yeah, make sure we got enough people on this building here. Nice. Looks like we got some food already lying here, ready to be consumed. I'm going to request some maintenance on these buildings. Just because I basically built them relatively early in the game, as you might remember. You'll also see the consequence of that. All of that food is being unloaded, being stored on these storage facilities here now. Right, she is going to go to, what is that? Comfort, 50. Social, shopping and luxury. Right, so that's the shopping bit done. So what else can I basically do to basically give them some extra work to do? Or extra playtime if I wanted to give them that. Can of course go for the school. There's the casino, open air gym. That may be a good one to basically stay fit. Oh, look at the amount of space that takes up though. So it would take up an entire area like this here. Not sure it's worth it though. Casino complex, a diner, space bar. There's workers required for that as well. Whereas of course this doesn't require any workers. So maybe that's the key distinction there. Art workshop, electronics workshop. Can't build that as of yet. I can of course already start building some of these here, little parks. Oh, that's too big a park. Small park. Alright, perfect. I got one square left there for that. So we'll be building that shortly. I'm not sure why we need concrete for a park though. Ah, I can't build anything there. That makes sense, I guess. Can build one with a lake here. That's also concrete that's needed for that. I've got enough concrete lying around here, so that's not a problem. Alright, let's build some extra charging stations, because yeah, I need to be able to charge everything up properly. That seems to be a bit of an issue at the moment. Let's demolish this one. Now I might want to build another evaporator here. As you can see, these are pretty much, well, they're not full, they're filling up nicely. So they're not full, most definitely not full. That is oxygen production. Total demand is 0.9, I'm actually producing 2, which is great. How much are we going to be producing on that one here? Let's firstly get it up and running. Right, here I was of course doing the polymers, but let's just shut it down and let's focus on everything in here first. So shut that one down. Specialists. Right, can I see that total overview of all the colonists? I should be able to see that. So if I look at the list of the colony. Unemployed workers 0, vacant work slots is 6, disabled work slots is 15, vacant resident slots is okay. Vacant resident slots. So we've got 5 botanists, 3 engineers, 1 geologist, 1 medic, 1 scientist and 1 officer. Okay, so look at that. I very much doubt I need to basically have all of the shifts here. So first shift and second shift, that's probably more than enough. And if I look at this one, I kind of hoped to be able to get more there. Status idle. Officer, interesting. Can I manually reallocate them? I'd hoped I could. Can I tell it to work somewhere else? Previous. Asset workplace. Perfect. So this guy here is an officer. That's a botanist. This I'm going to set the workplace to be there. Perfect. Oh. Food needs to be prioritized, really? Why is this getting priority? I'm not sure. Is it getting priority at all? Right, so that's a scientist and that's an engineer, okay. This is an infirmary. I've got a botanist here. Ideally I want to basically have him work here. So I got it 3 botanists, is that right? Yeah. Brimming with enthusiasm, 20% plus 20. Okay, so theoretically I shouldn't have any unemployed people here. So let's double check on that. Vacant work slots, vacant resident slots. Unemployed people is 0. Perfect. So at this point I really just need to make sure I basically have all of them survive long enough. Hourly production is
Sector
3.
scanned.
Total demand is 2.6. So how much am I producing here? Hourly production is 0. Why is that? Not producing due to lack of demand. Can produce 4 or more water if needed. Okay, that makes sense because I'm actually producing enough through the evaporators to be able to satisfy all the demand. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Alright, let's pick this one up here. Let's load that resource here. I'm going to unload this further down. At least that's the plan. I need to, of course, get an extra slot here to be able to store the metals. Well, then it's this one here. We're picking up stuff here quite nicely. Now, as you might have noticed, I've actually turned off some buildings. So think, for example, of this here. I've turned this one off because, yeah, I don't necessarily need that extra shift at the moment. As you can see, the production here is dropping. This one is, of course, working. Production is at 9.7. Slightly less than the 10 that it could produce because initially I started with less people to support it. Working on a heavy workload will increase the building performance but inflict sanity and health penalties on the workers, okay? Okay, so I can only have normal or heavy. I cannot basically set it to less than that. It's a little bit of a pity, but okay. So what else could I basically build here? So if I basically look at the things I could potentially build, I can basically build a playground. It's great for the kids, of course. I don't have any kids as of yet, so but yeah, it's good to consider. A nursery. So if I were to start having kids, at least in the game, then the nursery is of course quite important. Now look at the building. It's quite dirty, isn't it? 3 colonists couldn't satisfy their interest. Social, no available service buildings. 2 colonists couldn't satisfy their interest. Luxury, no available service buildings. 1 colonist couldn't satisfy their interest. Okay. It's still turned off, which is fine.
Research complete.
Okay, I've got a few empty slots here as well. Look at that, 3D machinery, machine parts factory, battery optimization, drone battery capacity is increased by 50%, that's also good. Can I tell it to clean the building? I probably do need to do that maintenance here. Let's get the maintenance done, at least to clean the building a little bit. You see how much difference that makes? That's a massive amount of difference, isn't it? Alright, let's get some extra landscaping done. So that was over here, a little bit of a park. Alleys, okay, that's not what I want. What is small? Small garden again. It's a small garden, that's a small garden. They look about the same. Lifetime, 3. It's inside, yeah. Oh, inside is 0 at the moment. Today, okay. So someone needs a bit of social. So for social, we probably need to have a diner or a space bar. Food, social, what is this providing?
Sector
Food,
scanned.
shopping, okay. So if I provide it with a drinks bar, whoa, that's big, isn't it? Look at that, that's massive. Not sure I want to go for that. Okay, anyways. What do we got here? That is, of course, our ship here. This one here. I think that's this one here, isn't it? Anyways, can take off. No, this one cannot take off yet. It's still refueling. Alright, we got an anomaly there. Alright, let's take our basically explorer. Is that this one? Yep. Alright, start at its route. Right. Can I extend the power beyond here? I probably can. Let's just start by doing that little bit by little bit. Right, power. Let's do the same to our water supply. We get that in place as well. Is nicely filling up. These guys are no longer busy because there is nothing to be done here, it looks like. That's more surface metals. Let's build some storage here then.
Cable fault reported.
Cable fault, yep, happens. Nothing major, just we're losing some energy. Alright, let's pick up that load from here. Okay. These guys can start working on, of course, a metal deposits location. Putting that storage in place temporarily. Don't really think it will hurt having a little bit of storage at various different locations. At least we can quickly get the various different resources from there. Looks like this one is pretty full. Alright, is it en route? It is. Alright, this one's analyzing its thing here. Its thing. Nice way of putting it, isn't it? More metals available here, it looks like. Yep. Too far from the drone command. Okay. I will build it there in a minute. Once this one's actually done its job here.
The analysis tells us that we found iridium-rich sulfides.
Right, so we found iridium-rich
That's a real
sulfides. That's a rarity on Earth. Mankind's ingenuity has found a myriad of applications for it, but we focus our plan on a much simpler, more vital role in our growing colony. RTG. Free energy for everybody. Tech boost, 10% to all physics technology. Interesting. Let's move them up a little bit more. Sorry, this one here. Get everything in range. Perfect. Let's get a metal deposits thing here. Right, that one's got... Ah, I can see exactly how many drones are in each location. Perfect. Now later on we should be able to get technology to help boost or help clear up some of these bits. Right, where is the rover at the moment? Right, we're going to want to basically take it back to base to be able to, of course, charge it back up. Let's do that back here. Seems to have changed color here a little bit. I'm not sure why that is, but...
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
So finder stage. We have the founders are the first colonist. Yes, okay, perfect. New anomaly found. Interesting. Okay, not too far away. That's good. So our first dome, it still seems to be doing okay. It looks like we're actually seeing a boost in here. Oxygen production is also being done in here, which is nice. And once we actually got a viable colony up and running here, I will then make that second one available here as well. Now this one does need a bit of maintenance. Let's get that maintenance done preemptively. Same with this one here. Look at that, you can actually see the people in there. It's good that we can actually change the camera angle. I don't think necessarily that security building is an absolute necessity at this size of building, but yeah, you never know. Okay. People are actually shopping here.
Building a new home on an alien world.
Cool.
That takes guts, to say the least.
After all, purpose is the strongest long-term driver. Since arriving on Mars, Alexis Bertrand enthusiasm has proven to be above average, even by founder norms, and the prodigious productivity display can be boiled down to one simple explanation. Alexis Bertrand really loves doing what Alexis Bertrand is doing. The founder, Alexis Bertrand, has the enthusiasm trait. Let's view that. Alright.
Milestone achieved.
Enthusiasm, perfect. Sorry, milestone achieved. Perfect. What's the milestone exactly? Food production. Nice. So first batch of food just came out, which is perfect. This one, as you can see, is rotting at the moment. Idle extractors. This one here, is that finished? It looks like it. Still says there is some left, but that's fine. Let's dismantle this one, or salvage the stuff from there at least. Another sector was scanned, perfect. Okay, perfect again. This one has done its thing, I would say. There are more locations where there's metal on the floor. There's a little bit over there. I could possibly go there, but let's actually charge back up here. Let's also put another charging station in place here. Milestone, yep, we just saw that one already. So duration is 5 sols and 15 days, perfect. That one's charging up. This one's doing here quite nicely.
Cable fault reported.
Alright, let's allocate that to the other one. Do the same with that one there. Both of those will be helping out. This one, of course, is the Explorer, and we're actually setting it to go to this new location here. Sweet. Let's have a look again at our basically dome. We're doing quite well. Let's have a look at our energy production. Total demand is less than hourly production at the moment. Stored, we actually got another 1,000 stored, even in case there is a need for that. So that's good. It's got a low load. I believe this one said it was a... Ah, it used to have a heavy load, now it's a low load. Okay, that's good. Question is it worthwhile to actually get that last bit from here? Let's see. How much does it cost to get the concrete extractor? 6 metal and 2. Available 69. There we go. That seems to be the best result I'm going to get.
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Hygroscopic vaporizers or evaporators. Stirling generators. Generate power whilst closed generators protect from dust but produces less power. Okay, that's fine. Adapted probes. OG turbines. Power production increased by 33%. Nice to add to the list. This one's still got... How much is still available there? I'm not sure. Stored concrete. Stored waste. Okay, there's still space in that waste facility there. Let's maybe build another one of those concrete extractors. Make sure I get the power line up to there. Slight extension only, so that's not too bad. I do of course want to basically have some storage locally. Concrete storage, 2 of them should do nicely. And of course I also want to make sure I got some storage of the waste products. Alright, we're doing quite well here, I'd say. Morale's doing okay. Free working slots, unemployed workers automatically seek jobs. Okay. I would like to have these statistics up and running. Polymers is one of the items listed. Polymers maintenance.
Research complete.
Soil adaptation. Ah, that means I can actually build proper farms then. Martian-born adaptability. Martian-born colonists graduate faster in university and sanatoriums and have higher chance to gain perks from schools. Okay. Utility crops. Unlock new crops in farms and hydroponic farms that produce oxygen and improve soil quality. Okay, that's good. Right, this one can actually go back to Earth now. There's nothing on board, so it makes sense for us to depart. There we go. It's taken off. Blast off. Now I would expect that to basically cause a bit of an increase in the maintenance requirement, but yeah, it seems to be okay for the moment. Alright, then we of course got the transport vehicle here. Let's load up the resources here. The metals. 4 days remaining. To our mission at least. Now I probably want to build a second dome here, so at least I can get access to these metals here. Unless I might already be able to do it from here. Yeah, I can actually probably do it already from there. As you can see, I'm basically getting the most out of this at least here as well. Daily production is 16, daily production is 24. 24 as well. I need to basically build an extra couple of storage facilities here. Just because of actually the amount of concrete that's been produced here.
Sector scanned.
Nice. Is that polymers? E4. DE4. Okay, E4. Interesting. Polymers. Rare metals. Okay, cool. A few other locations to be scanned here. We still got another 3 days left. I'm gonna try to accelerate time to at least get through that quickly. Power food is 2.4. What does that mean? Is it consuming it? Yeah, it's consumption. We're consuming 2.4. We're actually producing 10, isn't it? It's pretty decent. All right, grid parameters. Power production, maximum power. Maximum production is 79.5. Consumption is 74.4. Total demand is 74.4. So we do need to basically take into account some extra power production, I would say. Let's get some of those extra solar panels up and running. One more. Should give us enough capacity at least. And of course we do need to store that energy as well somewhere. So otherwise it's just purely going to go to waste.
Cable fault reported.
Another cable fault. Right, do I have an extra? Yeah, I got another Stirling generator here. So I'm putting that nicely in place. Another 2 days and 18 hours to go. Cable fault, unfortunately, which does happen. Power. Nice analysis at least we're getting here. Oxygen. Oxygen produced is 2, demand is 0.9, stored is 1. Do we have actual storage for oxygen? Oxygen tank, interesting. Didn't even realize that we had one of these. Alright, let's put an extra storage tank there. And also an extra tank here. Right, that leaves a little bit of a gap for us to get through there. This one's picked up all the materials here already. Let's load up more from here. Where's our actual row? This guy here. He's still here. Okay, perfect. Set this guy to recharge
Sector
here.
scanned.
This guy here has already moved back, it looks like, and he's full. Fully charged, I should maybe say. This one here, and we're going to move it here. Can we move it here? Yeah, there should be enough here again for us to pick up.
The first colonists are all gamblers coming to Mars. It's the ultimate roll of the dice.
They traveled through 50 million miles to a rocky and hospitable world and trying to bend it to humanity's will. Gia Agarwal, on the other hand, seems to be also a gambler in a more traditional sense. We must not judge. On the contrary, we must be supportive and help our dear comrade, whom we've traversed the voids, spearheaded humanity's expansion in other worlds, only to find that we are no safer from vices so earthly as this we never left. Okay, he's got that trait. Okay, well, there's nothing I can do about that. That's fine. Interesting question for myself. Can I actually connect up two domes to each other? Let's have a look. Okay, so if I look at the domes, no, it doesn't seem to allow that necessarily. Oh, or does it? Block an object. I kind of hope that I could do that, but maybe not. Okay. I probably want to build the other one slightly further back. Unless I want to build it relatively close here as well, but yeah, okay. This one's not working anymore. Let's turn it off and let's salvage it then. Oh, look at all that stuff that comes out. That should all be picked up. Alright, let's destroy that. Alright, the building is gone. There's still a fair amount of water available here. Total hourly production, not producing due to a lack of demand. But it can produce water if there's a need for it, which is of course key.
Pipe leak reported.
Okay. Now you can actually see the water just spouting out. Good thing that we got maintenance droids here. Takes a while for him to repair that, doesn't it? I know you're repairing it at the moment. Would be nice if you did it just a little bit faster though. Fuel is being stored here. Performing maintenance. Will you be more successful? Yes.
For the first time, a human has been
Wow.
born on Mars.
A human was born on Mars. It's truly a unique
truly
miracle.
a unique miracle.
The colonists always felt like a family, but what makes the family stronger and more united is the promise of a new life and a better future. We have truly been blessed with a rewarding response to carrying the torch of hope. Let this blooming of life serve as a symbol for all humans. Mars is no longer a dead world. In fact, the economy has been evaluated positively. Additional colonists can be called from Earth. Sweet. That's nice to see. Alright, so let's look in here. That's the infirmary. Now I do of course want to get an extra supply of people in. So passenger ship. I'm going to basically do the same here as before. Just going to launch it. Firstborn Martian. And that does mean I basically need to open up this building here. Provide living space for
Sector
children.
scanned.
Yes, let's do that maintenance quickly. Thank you very much. A free residential slot. Right, now I've got of course that new person on board. Right, can I see the all individuals? No speciality, that's this one here. Find the individual. One of the youngest residents. Okay. I'm going to change the residence to this building here. Now, if I basically got a nursery like this, of course I also want to provide some schooling and such. Look at that. That's wow, 25 and 10. Have I actually got 10 or not? I should do. Yeah, I do. Wow. Wow. Anyways, guys, looks like we actually were successful in basically yeah, having people stay on the planet here. At the moment, if I look at the domes, there's only the basic dome I can build. It would be nice if I can actually maybe build a larger dome at some point. But yeah, it's not to be as of yet. Dino will provide a social setting, which is nice. Small alleys, no. Stone garden, no. Let's build a small garden there then. Okay. At least it's something. Particularly when I actually get the second one in. Morale is +8. Colonist working in this building. Now, is that the student? I would say so, yes. Age group child. Colonists have several basic stats. He's going to the playground. He's just enjoying himself, it looks like. Right, there's people working there. Good. Right, I do of course need to get my electronics now.
Research complete.
Research completed. Magnetic filtering. Perfect. Now I do want to basically get that one done relatively quickly if I can. I don't necessarily need to do that yet. Let's have a look. Apartments. Okay. Apartments would be nice. Alright, let's get that extra ship landed. Let's get the extra people in. And as that comes in, I do want to turn this one on. Hold on, what are you thinking
Prop
here?
failure reported. New sector scanned. Pipe leak reported.
So why has he got that little $sign above his head? He is a rugged glutton. Okay, interesting. Why has this also got the $sign above his head? A trained geologist. Let's turn this on. Wrong workplace specialization. Okay. Maybe I should have you working here. Okay, yeah, okay, that seems to work to the job. Engineer. Let's set this one to work outside then. Officer, scientist. Yeah, not much I can do for the scientist at the moment. Scientist and another scientist here. What have we got here? A botanist, and a botanist. So they're perfect. Should be the same with this one here. 3 botanists again. Pipe leak is reported. Yep. Alright, that second dome that I was talking about, once this ship is taken off, I'll probably be building that over here. That of course means that future ships will actually have to go slightly further. What is this? Just a rock. Okay. I did send a ship over this way, isn't it? There we go. So what I need to do here really, I need to basically get some metal storage in place. That basically triggers all of these guys to start gathering all the metal from here. Okay. What have I got on board? Metals. Alright, over here I can build another sensor tower. Anyways guys, looking at the clock, it's more than time for us to call it a day. So exactly what we're going to do. Saving the game away. Of course saying that's YouTube number 4. That's the 4th episode. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. And of course I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. But in the meantime, take care and have a great day. Bye bye.